Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in a DC Amateur Welterweight division. And it's brought to you by BB Roofing. We nail it every time. BB Roofing, proud sponsor of Dynasty Combat Sports. Introducing first, fighting out of the Pulse Fighters blue corner. This freestyle fighter stands 6'3", weighed in at 172 pounds. Holding an amateur record, 4 wins, 2 defeats. Training out of Minter Gray Performance. And fighting out of Nebraska City, Nebraska, Keys Nelson. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Nebraska Lottery red corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 5'11", weighed in at 170 pounds. Holding an amateur record, 2 wins, 0 defeats. Training out of Pinnacle Sports and Fitness, Team Viper. And fighting out of Lincoln, Nebraska, Jake Jordan. Referees Dave Jobin.
Here we go. Up with me now is Bruce Hoyer out of Next Edge. Just had Caitlin Geeson win? Yes. Here we go.
There we go. Now I can talk. Yeah, Caitlin had a good fight. She's been training a lot more in the gym lately, and it's definitely been showing in her progress. So, super impressed with her performance tonight.
Let's see, Jake Jordan, 2-0 in the cage, and then against Keys Nelson, who's coming out of Minter Grade. Talking to Derek, he said Keys was improving quite a bit, so interested to see how he does tonight.
Yeah, overextending a little bit on his strikes, but definitely getting in there.
Yeah, very tall for this weight class compared to Jake Jordan, a little more stockier. A little bit better head movement out of Keys than usual. Jake working the body.
There you go. Continually goes to that overhand, though.
Yeah.
Like to see him, Nelson, play off of that a little bit.
Kind of interested. Keys is a pretty
good.
Oh, there we go. I was going to say, Keys is a pretty good wrestler. Did really well in Nebraska high school and then in freestyle and Greco. So surprised to see Jake try to go for the takedowns. Hopefully Keys is, I know previously he kind of got a little excited in his back takes and lost him, so hopefully he's settled down a bit.
Oh, I thought he should have, stayed with that, maybe get into a little truck position. Nice
Good elbow.
Yeah, nice elbow out of the clinch. Nice to see Nelson get off the cage. He's kind of using that cage as a little bit of a resting area, I think.
Yeah, keeping his chin a little higher than I'd like for a fighter. Might catch an overhand if he's not careful.
Yeah, and Jordan's definitely thrown him as well, so.
See, maybe Jordan been kind of going to the body a bit. If he comes up with that overhand, goes one to the body and then up high.
Jordan kind of pushing that jab out of there. I'd like to see him snap it just a little bit.
Oh, caught him. See if he follows in.
I think that surprised even Nelson.
Yeah, he was already leaning away.
Going to that duck under real quick, trying to get to a belly to a back again.
Yeah, good slide by, good duck under. Must be one of his go-to moves for wrestling.
Getting a little high again.
Yeah, see if he goes more for a wrist right on the right hand. He can get some ground and pound going.
Gave him a little bit too much space there. I would have stayed on his back if he could.
Yeah, I think working on his back control. Oh, another good shot. He might be able to.
Keep going. Oh, must be the end of the round.
End of the round. Two good
yeah, two
rocks,
good shots
I guess. Yeah. Have to give that round to Keys based off of that.
Yeah, he's catching him when he's angling and throwing that too, and it's funny because Nelson does. I don't think he expects it to land because he's not answering right after that,
I'm a little surprised.
Once again, this fight is brought to you by BB Roofing. We nail it every time. BB Roofing, proud sponsor of Dynasty Combat Sports.
Derek Minter and Kevin Gray and Keys' corner hopefully telling him he really needs to follow up. He had a knockout previously at I believe either seasons meetings or spring brawl. So I'm surprised he doesn't have more confidence in his power.
Yeah, and you can tell Minter, he was just talking about that. Angle off, throw that two, and then return something after that as well. Couldn't see what he was saying off of that, but I've really got to learn how to read lips. It'll be way better for this kind of situation.
Oh, that would make commentating so much easier. Mic him up too.
Nelson loving the song.
Yeah, getting his groove in. Hopefully Keys makes a little adjustment. I thought he had some good strikes, maybe get his chin down a little bit, but he just has to have confidence in his striking and follow up. He had 2 good opportunities.
Yeah, I want to have Jordan just.
Oh, good. He's catching the overhand. He can finish this.
Stay with it. Yeah,
Boy.
I would have rather had him just stay up from there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he just gets up. Oh, digging the underhook.
Weight's a little high. Like to see Jordan come up and get up to that single if he could.
Yeah, going to be a little hard to knee cut with.
Oh. Spin around for a spinning arm bar.
A little risky, but yeah, he got it.
Oh, maybe not.
Missing something. He's got that right leg is not quite on the right side, but he could still.
Needs to go down to the wrist here.
Yeah, and needs to use his bicep more. You see his hand. Oh.
Throwing nice strikes from there.
Now go with it.
Yeah, now go.
Now you got the arm bar.
There's nothing.
Might just get, he just got the TKO. He could have had the arm bar, though.
He was just deciding what he wanted on his stat sheet after that. If he wanted a submission or a TKO.
Yeah, needs to get that forearm all the way through, use his bicep and his body weight more. But guess that works.
Yeah.
TKO, whatever gets the job done.
One of the guys we used to train with from there, he would, like in this scenario, he would take his right leg and just slam the bottom of his knee into the guy's face several times. That's
one of my favorite ways to break the.
Yeah.
You can, because usually they'll go to stack you if you post with your opposite arm. You can slam your leg in and break that grip sometimes.
Yeah. I want nothing of that, especially if it's just a jiu-jitsu match. MMA, I understand it, but man, jiu-jitsu, no way. Good show of sportsmanship here.
Yeah, Keys, I think he's got some stuff to work on, but he showed good power. Working on his ground game a bit. I don't think previously you would have seen him spin to that armbar, but looks good. He did an awesome job.
Yeah, he had those, like you said.
I think there's some technical stuff he can fill in, but other than that, good job from Keys Nelson.
Jordan ended up with a nice little cut over the eye, or a hematoma.
He took a lot of hard shots. He was rocked probably 3 times in that fight. Oh, that.
Calls a stop to the fight in 1 minute. 6 seconds into the second round for your winner by TKO. Referee stoppage, the strikes, Keys Nelson.